At the end of day 5, this is what Yurt 3.0 currently looks like. I managed to salvage a bunch of scrap materials that I found to make the roofing. Hopefully it'll be leak proof. Not sure yet, not until it rains. So I'll need to come out here. Well, this spot here will need to be patched, obviously. But for the most part, I hope it doesn't leak. I used a couple zip ties, but not like last time where I had zip ties all over the place, because each point where you make a zip tie, you're making a hole. Here I have some holes that will need to be sealed, little tiny holes. I'll try to use some silicone or something. I did leave a little tiny window here for some light to come in, some skylight, a skylight. Might have to put a beam up here to make it so it doesn't catch water when it rains. We do have a little skylight to bring some light in here so it's not going to be pitch black inside the yurt. But for the most part, the yurt is done. Just need to cover up the rest of the walls. Still haven't figured out what materials I'm going to use for the walls. I might go ahead and use the Dollar Tree tarp again because they're cheap. I figure I could probably do it for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 10 tarps. So that's about $10. Because right now I haven't spent any money. Essentially everything that you see in front of you is reclaimed scrap that I found throughout the compound. So this just shows you what you could build with trash. I think it looks pretty nice considering. If you had money to spend and you actually bought stuff, could probably build a really nice yurt within 1 week using the same design here. Maybe do it for under $500 using fencing material to make the walls and even the roofing. It would be a wooden yurt. You'd of course have to seal it completely to, you know, keep the bugs and everything out and all the elements out, but could get the yurt up within a few days, if not 1 week. It is very large, quite roomy. The yurt is about 18 by 18 to 20 by 20. I don't know, somewhere around there, I'm guessing. And enough size, I mean enough room here for like a bedroom and a kitchen and possibly a little living room. You know, so it's actually not bad. It's quite large. I think I'll be spending the next day or two trying to figure out if I want to spend money on covering the yurt, the walls. And I probably will, just to try to seal the thing off. And then I do need to try to raise the floor because we know what happens when it rains. This area floods. So it's kind of important to try to get the flooring raised. And also to seal the unit completely from the elements. It's all sorts of little things that live out here in the woods. Mice. So that's something that will have to be dealt with. They evidently like, you know, living in a yurt. Because that's what happened in the previous yurt, is we had some mice move in. So I will need to seal this up. Until next time, everyone, take care. I hope you enjoyed this episode and enjoyed this yurt construction. I'm hoping to wrap it up here in the next day or two.